All right, there he is.
Aha.
What's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Before we get started, you got anything you want to plug or anything?
Oh shit, man. Well, the AWR show, man. I see Gary Emmett's in the house already, but he's the boss running that bitch. But yeah, we're doing that show October 25th. Right now they're selling tickets pre-sales, and 20% of the tickets are all going to our boy G Raver, man. Brandon Graves, which is why I got my hoodie rocking tonight. Y'all probably
Right.
why I'm fucking in my hoodie. I'm in my G Raver fucking hoodie tonight, hanging out with the boys. For Corporal Robinson to have red, white, and blue something in this bitch. So I'm here, man. That's what's up, man. AWR, Corp, Murder, Death, Kill Club, motherfuckers. I'm here. Let's do this shit.
Let's see what we got. Let's see. What was your biggest death match?
Oh fuck, my biggest death match ever, man.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's just you motherfuckers coming at it with quick, man. My biggest death
It
match,
is what it is, man.
man. Well, there would be a couple. You know what I'm saying? To keep it real, it had to be a couple. The first would have to be the first death match I ever did with Madman Pondo. No blood, no guts, no glory. 98. That would have to be. You know what I'm saying? As far as the biggest, you know what I'm saying? That's what got me into doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what got me going into deathmatch style shit, and showing the IWA crowd that I could do it. You know, coming from the small town. Yeah, October 27th. That's what I said, boss, wasn't it? Or I said 25th, didn't I? See, fucking, and it's your fault, Gary Emmett, because you fucking made me do double shots every time. Because Gary Emmett, that condition going on. So he said, Corp, for fucking tonight, for Murder, Death, Kill Club, you cannot be a sober Corp. You got to at least drink every time double. So that's what the fuck I had to do. So yeah, I got the date messed up. So yeah, it's 27. But anyway, on to big death matches. All right, and these all waver at the same level. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mitch Page doing the balcony bump at King of the Death Match. I think it was 02. I want to think maybe 01 or 02. And then the first ever Nick Gage Invitational, me and Masada, where I got to
Oh
go
yeah,
back in
yeah,
front
that
of
was a
the
good
East
one.
Coast fans, and show them what I got. Each one of those death matches meant something big in the death match world. You know, I cover a lot of that shit in my shoot interview. You know what I'm saying, that I did with AWR also released, which is pretty dope. If you haven't picked that bitch up, pick it up. It's awesome. It's
Fucking
awesome.
right. Let's see. What's the
Yeah,
story
that's what
behind
I'd say
the,
probably.
what's that? So
I said that's
Pondo?
probably, you know, the three as level wise. You know, I mean, there's a shit ton. I mean, I could go on for days.
Oh,
You
you've
know,
been in
talking
the business
about
for a long time, man.
you know,
Let's see,
25 years of doing this crazy shit. You know, there's a lot of fucking death matches in there that mean something to me. You know.
oh, yeah, exactly. This one, let's see. What is the story behind the Kill 'Em All Cup?
Okay. Now I'm gonna cover this one more time just for you guys, because you know, and this will be the final time I cover this situation, because this is now 6 years fucking old. But I don't hold nothing back, so I'm gonna go in depth on how the whole fucking thing came about and how it all went down. All right, so the Kill 'Em All Cup first started when Nikki got locked up at the NGI 1. I made a deal with everybody that if they got enough shit that they sent to Brett Lauderdale, I would do the Kill 'Em All Cup. Well, you fuckers overloaded Brett, I guess, and you know, raised enough money to hit the goal that we were looking for that night. So that started it. Well, I had a guy that was starting up his own rap federation, and he came into a shit ton of money and was like, he had hit me up and said, Corp, let me back this. I got this. I just need you as the face of it. So I was like, all right, cool. That'll work. He said, I'm gonna bring you in. You're gonna be the first artist I signed to this. And this was after I left Psychopathic. I'm like, I thought this guy was full of shit. I was like, all right, well, I need a $5,000 signing bonus. He said, I'm gonna fly you straight to South Carolina. This is after I did the first Sovereign of Slaughter. I got on the plane after winning the Sovereign of Slaughter, and I flew to North Carolina, and the cat handed me $5,000 right there and said, you are my guy. So I took his word from that point. You know what I'm saying? It was $5,000 cash, flew me out just to hand me the cash. I thought everything was 100 from that point. So that's when I began booking people and getting shit lined up. And as we were getting closer to it, I got a little bit worried because there's a couple of dates that he booked with me in Charlestown that he ended up no-showing. Right? I don't know what the hell happened there, but he ended up no-showing the show, so it got me a little worried. So I brought in UEW with me on it. They were supposed to be the secondary back, so I was really trying to cover my ass on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? As I was already out there and putting my shit out there. And what happened was once we come down to booking the building, 3 of them got shut down on me in the same week. The promoters up here were pissed about it. It was getting too big of a buzz. Ian was mad at me at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can say what it was or where it was. It is what it is. And my grandma, which raised me, passed away that same Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So the 2 main guys that were in money guys with me that were supposed to be there didn't show. And for the 4th building. And that was the money I was putting down. And then my grandma passed away all in the same time. And I fucking bolted back to Indiana to where my family was. I ended up burying them. And then I got fucking locked up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So then I got locked up and I was sent for fucking, 3 years. That happened, and some people sent me ticket money, and I've now got just about all of them some money or paid back. I've already started paying people back already through there that had sent me that money. So anybody that's bitching or upset about it that hasn't got in touch with me, that's your own motherfucking fault. You can ask Jeffrey Skelton, you can ask Cassidy, you can ask all of them. If you hit me up, I worked out a little payment. I try to shoot it back to you because that's just what it was. It was totally out of my hands at that point, and there wasn't nothing I could do but eat the motherfucker. So that's what happened. The honest to God, fucking shoot straight up here. Y'all got it. That's what happened.
Damn. All right. Look. I got a good one for you.
All right.
Let's see. Brian Cummings. Stiffest shot you ever given or taken? You know what? Do both. Fuck it. Do both.
All right. Do what now?
The stiffest shot you ever given and the stiffest shot you ever taken.
All right, sickest shot I ever get. Okay, sickest shot I probably ever getting was Brandon Prophet. I knocked that fucking fool out with forearms and shit, and I was really pissed off because he sat me down. It was the first time we did a razor blade board match.
I remember that shit.
And it was the second time I'd worked him. Me and Necro worked him before, and he was being a fucknut there. And me and Dylan killed him at King of the Death Matches, I think, 04. We punched the fucking shit out of him for being a fucking idiot. And then we gave him one more shot, and he sat me down ass first on a fucking razor blade bob bar. When I told him, you got to lay me flat on this motherfucker so I could take a flat bump, and he sat me on my ass, and it cut my ass cheeks and my fucking tank and all that shit. And I was so fucking mad that I just started beating the fucking piss out of him. And yeah, that fucked him up good. And the hardest shot I taken was the Ian Rotten light tubes with a window pane that almost killed me.
Fuck. All right.
That's probably, that was my worst injury.
Let's see. Ryan Adams. He wants to know what's your worst injury.
I just covered it. That was Ian's deal where I ended up having a brain aneurysm. It cut the side of my fucking head. I was bleeding out real bad. It was in Salem, Indiana. And then they sewed it up. It was a real small fucking town. So what happened was I came up and I'd shot blood in the third row over a little girl that was sitting there. And blood just squirted all over everybody in the crowd. Ian was trying to grab the side of my head, and I was pissed off because he hard-waved me. So I started fucking punching Ian in the face as hard as I could. I was like, fuck you, fat bastard. Son of a bitch, hard-waved me. He's like, no, Steve, calm the fuck down. You're hurt. Then I realized, oh, fuck. This wasn't supposed to go down like that. Then he ended up giving me the double arm DDT into salt because it was a no rope barbed wire salt match. So my head's fucking gashed. He gives me the double arm DDT into salt, and that shit burnt. So I was mad as a motherfucker about that because it was burning like a bitch. Was salt in the side of my head with a gashing hole in my head. And then they wanted to carry me back, and I wouldn't let that happen. I walked back myself, spewing blood all the way down to the fucking locker room. Then they rushed me. They rushed me to the hospital there. Stupid ass Salem sewed it up with everything in it. So it had all that salt and all that bullshit. Formed an aneurysm. Then they had to stat flight me to U of L, and all that shit happened. And then I showed up out of nowhere, probably the biggest pop I ever got, my huge, massive crowd. I showed up unannounced out of nowhere at the Total Eclipse Team Club in Louisville, Kentucky, and the place went bananas on a surprise deal.
All right, Garrett Emmett. One worker you have faced before you hang it up. What the fuck?
What do you mean? One person I've faced before and hang it up?
One worker you have faced before you hang... Oh, one worker
I want to wrestle. I get it.
Yeah.
He wants to know one wrestler. Okay. There's a couple. Me and Nikki. Me and Gage. Yeah. Before I retire, it's got to happen. All that beast and shit, they got to throw that shit out the window. I've thrown it all out the window. I have none with nobody. Corp has no beast with nobody. I'm telling y'all this now. Because the deathmatch world doesn't need each other and us fighting each other ever. On sites, worker-wise, promoter-wise, everybody has to fucking work together to make this shit work. Because we got enough haters out there hating on us. We don't need each other dissing each other. Everybody's got to have love here. And they got to back each other. And they got to support each other. And they got to do what you got to do in this business, because if you don't, you're going to kill each other off. You know what I'm saying? All you're doing is giving everybody that's talking shit ammo. They're getting ammo, go, look, these motherfuckers are fighting each other. They're fucking idiots. They're just fucking dumbass. And you give all them fucking assholes and idiots ammo instead of just sucking it up and giving the fans the best fucking shit you can give them, and give you guys putting out the best shit you can put out without all the drama and bullshit. That's my honest opinion on that.
Speaking on that, one fucker, fucking Cornette. Go.
That son of a bitch. I said I don't have heat, but I don't really. But that fucker, the shit he said, I seen him put on Raver, and this goes back to, me, when Sherry Martel was booking shows and Cornette was upset, and Hawk from the Road Warriors come out, and I was main eventing the show, and Hawk fucking almost choked. He said, listen, motherfucker, Corp's the best person we got tonight, and he's going to show it, and I ripped the house down. And I ended up beating up Corporal Punishment, the old Corporal Punishment from the East Coast, just because he had my fucking name. And that's just the way it fucking went down. And I stole the show there. I didn't do no deathmatch shit, but I did regular wrestling show and stole the show, and Cornette couldn't say nothing. And it was great. Sherry looked up at him and said, fuck you, I told you. And then fucking me and Hawk was doing a bunch of crazy shit together. And yeah, that was one of my fondest memories. But Cornette was an asshole then. He just thought it. And it's just, it is what it is. The shit he said about Raver bleeding out, man, fuck you for that, man.
That's some bullshit.
That, Cornette. And I'm one of these guys that I don't just run my mouth when I say shit. If I ever run into Jim Cornette, I'm knocking him out. Period. I'm putting that out there. That's the only person in the world I got beef with, just because you told one of my brothers to bleed out in front of people. So fuck you for that, and eat a fucking dick. And if you got a fucking problem with it, I'll give you my address, and I'm always in Louisville, motherfucker. So just say where the fuck you got to say, Cornette, you fucking fuckwad. And we sold out every show you were booking at OVW. IWA was running against you, and we beat your motherfucking ass with WWE stars every motherfucking week. We outdrew your bitch ass, so fuck the fuck off tour.
Love it. Let's see. Who would your dream opponent deathmatch? Who would your dream deathmatch opponent be? Any era, any nationality.
Oh my God. Oh man, you guys are hitting them. Me versus Terry Funk versus Jun Kasai.
What kind of match?
Exploding barbed wire.
Holy fuck, you ever did an exploding barbed wire?
Yes, a couple times.
Couple? Shit.
Couple times, yeah, we did it. We did it twice. Twice it was allowed into you. Well, the clowns tried to do it, It was me and Ian versus Madman Pondo and Pete Madden. And by the way, I'm making this public too. I love you, Pondo. I don't know the shit I said years ago when I was all fucked up or supposedly said. We met up recently and he thought I said something about him. I don't care what you heard. It's bullshit. I love you, Pondo. I always will. You're my brother. And fuck that dumb shit. Anyway, I had to say that just because I heard he thought I was mad at him or said something dumb when I was all fucked up on
the other
pills
night,
and shit.
man.
Yeah, Pondo's great, man. He's great. He's here's my truth, and I've always said this. His wrestling ability is one thing, but his personality, his charisma, and what he does with what he can do is one of the strongest ever. You know what I'm saying? So I think they tried to twist that around when I said Pondo couldn't wrestle. That ain't what I meant. You know what I'm saying? That's not his strong suit. But Pondo does what Pondo does and always has been. And he's a legend. He's always going to be a fucking legend. And he may be mad at me too, and I don't care. I still love you, Pondo.
Who's your favorite ref?
Fuck. I got a few, man. There's a few. John Gray's good. Fucking God, there's a bunch of them, man. The guy we had with that was the ECW ref that did me and Trent Acid's match in the cage. That shit was good. I forget his goddamn name. Big ECW ref. I'm bad with refs' names. There's two in Indianapolis that are my boys. God, y'all can't do that name shit to me, man. You fuckers. You fucking fuckers. Yeah. My refs, they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They know who they are. And my seminar that I'm doing a seminar on the 25th too. And that's for all wrestlers, workers, managers, refs, whatever. We're covering everything. Hours and I'm there. And I may make that bitch 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? I may make that motherfucker 6 hours if I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm running that bitch at night and it's on me. And if whatever they need to learn or whatever they're wanting to do or talk about, that's what the fuck we're going to talk.
Let's see. Jay Knott. You remember him? He wants to know if you remember having dinner at his crib.
Jay Knott. Did I remember dinner at his crib? I'm sure I do. At some point, you got to give me some kind of swerve there, bub. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm fat. So I eat a lot of dinner places at a lot of people's houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fat guy. I haven't been fat my whole life, but after about 4 years at IWA, I became fat. And that's just kind of what it is. Good thing I could still be fast with my punches or I've been fucked. But it is what it is, man. I love to eat, man. I love to meet.
Let's see, Blake. You made your name and helped IWA. You put them on the map. What's the beef there?
I don't have any. Okay, I don't have any whatsoever with IWA Mid-South. I love them. Ian and me had some issues when I started running the Memphis building because I was running it the next night and we were running together. And I had this ex-stupid fucking whore that was a dumb bitch that ran her fucking mouth and I think said shit behind my back, done other shit that I wasn't paying attention to. And she was a fucking dumb cunt. And I think she got involved and people were believing shit. He thinks I shut a building down on him, which I never did. I've never in my life shut up a show down or a building down, ever. I've never done that. I've been blamed for a lot of shit that I've done. And I'll tell you, I've done it and fucked up and done it. But this I did not do. I've never shut down an IWA show. I've never made no bomb threats to an IWA show. I still love IWA. If it wasn't for Ian and IWA, I'd have never been Corporal Robinson. I still give them love. I still give them shout outs to this day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their demons. And when I was fucked up doing all them pills and all that crazy shit, that's what it was, man. During that time period, I was a fuck. I did shit that I shouldn't have done and all that, but I never shut no buildings down and I never made no bomb threats. And I still love you, John Williams. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I'm this, I'm that, and whatever. But that without Ian and IWA, I'd have never been where I was, never been where I'm gonna be. And it is what it is, man. I got nothing but love for him and his son. John Calvin will tell you, me and John Calvin had dinner about 6 months ago and talked everything that he thought was going on, but he found out that wasn't true. And he's like, God damn. So, and we were cool. I was gonna do some shit with them, but then I never heard from him again. So It is what it is. But you know, I got love for them all the way through. You know what I'm saying? He's done his dirt in the past, and it is what it is. And you know, without IWA, I wouldn't have been there. And I still love IWA. I still think it's a good stomping ground for people. My buddy Harbaugh and them still. I still got homies that are still working there to this day. I would never shut down a building or a company with my boys are working there. I just wouldn't do it. That's just not me. It's not my style. I'll show up and kick your ass before I'll do some shit like that.
All right. Your favorite deathmatch wrestler right now?
Oh my God. Okay. Favorite. Why do y'all keep going this one favorite? Because there's a ton of them right now. You got Raver. You got Marcus Crane. You got.
Get one.
You
Just
got.
one.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I've got like fucking. I got 10 in my head right now. Like fucking orange fucking fonts. The shit. I love the cat that comes out with the. I always forget his goddamn Cody Rice. He's the shit. There's a bunch of them, man. Fucking Kurt up here at ICW in Milwaukee, man. They've been killing it with a young talent down there. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of shit, man. That's going. The talent's awesome, right? All of them. How about that? All of them. That's my favorite. All of them.
We'll take that.
There you go. I'm keeping it 100. All of them, my favorite. Guys out there doing it right, that are being safe. You know, other than accidents that happen. But the guys going at it, you know, slacking them are killing it. You know, guys are going to Japan right now and doing what it's doing. People that are out here in the business doing what you should be doing the right way is my guys. I love them for it. I love them all. Every fucking one of them.
All right. Oh, here's one from Murder Death Kill Club. So, you like AEW?
Yes. Why? Because it's different. It's something different. You got another choice in turning on Vince. Anything that makes something different or something going on makes it a better product. It's more places for guys to work at. It's more things for guys to get jobs at. You know, anytime there's another company that opens this big to give other boys a paycheck, I'm in favor of it. Do that shit. Do that shit every fucking time. Because if the boys can pay their bills by doing it, I don't hate on none of them. Even the boys in New York, I don't hate it. They can't do what we do. They can't step in the ring and do what we fucking do every night. There's no fucking way. But am I going to hate on them for making their fucking money and doing what they got to do? Hell no. Do your shit. Get your money, fellas. That's all I got to say. Get fucking paid. Pay your bills, motherfuckers. I ain't mad at you.
That's right, man. Let's see.
It's like Ezekiel Elliott, the NFL guys. You know what I'm saying? They're all like, you know what I'm saying, with the new Ezekiel Elliott contract. They're asking the NFL, what do you think of it? Motherfucker got paid. He got paid. You can't get mad at him, man, because he got paid.
That's what we're working for, man. That's
right.
what they all
what
working
we're trying
for.
to do. Yes, we want to pay our bills doing this. We want to be able to do this 7-8 nights a week. And you got to be able to do it safe, and you got to be able to do it right, and you got to have promoters out there that take care of boys. And you get that shit done, and then the fans are going to have great shows, and the boys.
Let's see. Another one from Jay Knock.
Okay.
Does Corp remember having his eyebrows ripped off at the Oddball Wrestling?
At Oddball, oh, he's talking about JC Dub. Oh, okay, now I know who we're talking about. JC Dub. My eyeballs ripped out.
Yeah, eyebrows.
I was so fucked up at Oddball Wrestling that I barely remember booking Oddball Wrestling. But I know I did. Me and Jay did. And Oddball was at 3 in the fucking morning after we done been doing shit for about 16 hours. So you got to figure Oddball Wrestling. Wait a minute. No. Oddball was the deathmatch part of it. Midnight Massacre. Okay, see, I had 4 or 5 shows that were going on during JCW shows. So, no, I do not remember my eyebrows being pulled off. I don't. I can't just, no, I don't fucking remember that, man. If it was, then it must have been cool. And did y'all get pictures? Hey, picture didn't happen.
There you go. If you don't have pictures or video, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. Because there's a lot of shit I did at the gathering that is not fucking public knowledge. It just ain't happening. There's probably some kids I got there. There's probably some other shit that's going on that did not happen. It's purely picture, didn't happen.
All right, one for Corp is, are you banned from the arena in Jeffersonville? Robert,
I guess.
James Robert wants to know.
Fuck, I don't know. I didn't know. I still love me and Tony are good. I mean, but they got mad as a motherfucker when my boys booked me down there, and I was the hidden attraction, the surprise appearance, and you know, it was Prodigy. They've done changed their names. They're my guys too. Actually, Cam's on here, one of the promoters, the owners, and all of a sudden Tony called tripping on him, and because I was in the fucking building, and I was like, oh my god, like, are you fucking kidding? This is my boy. This is Too Tough Tony calling me tripping. He didn't call me. The motherfuckers won't answer and talk to me, but he as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because we drew well. And the show was packed. It was being flashed. I came out, and then, goddamn it, no, they couldn't fucking. They were mad as a motherfucker. Tony was mad as a motherfucker because I got booked. You know what I'm saying? In his building, which I can't believe because Too Tough Tony Corporal was an item for decades. You know, and I love Tony still. You know, but his whatever to be at the fucking arena was mad that I was in the building. So I guess I'm banned. I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of places I know I'm banned from. But that wasn't one until I was there already.
Where you banned from? Where you banned from?
Well, probably the clowns, and and I guess the arena. I guess that's the two places I'm banned from.
Let's see. Matt Robinson wants to know, how many tours in Japan did you do?
One.
How many tours in Japan did you ever do?
I did one.
One?
Yeah, that was it. That was it. And that one kind of got fucked up, so it didn't even make national. Now, I did more in Japan in the Marine Corps than I did wrestling. I wish I'd have done more wrestling, but yeah, yep.
Let me throw another one at you from Blake.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with the Christian Sky Fire Fest?
He's a fucking fuckwad, but I was smart enough to get my money first. I made him pay me 3 weeks in advance. And he kept wanting a promo, and I would not cut a promo until he paid me. And then he had to pay me. He still owes me a little bit of money, but 98% of it I got. And compared to the rest of the guys, that was great. Because it's bullshit, which I'm kind of glad he did, because, you know, I was watching that new Narco show, and their asses were at the Frog. So I'm like, fuck, the cops were at that bitch the whole time. You know, oh yeah, look, you can ask Cam, the owner right there. He did. I just seen him pop something up. I ain't been paying much attention. But he was the owner of the show that night when Tony tripped him. So, yeah, so that's what happened. And I don't know if any of the boys even got paid. He said we asked for forgiveness instead of permission. Isaiah, my brother, I love you. I don't know why much love to y'all too. I haven't been watching the comments because I've been looking at you talking shit. But yeah, everybody on this bitch, we love you. You know what I'm saying? But he's a fucking fuckwad. You know what I'm saying? And I can't believe we fell for it. But I didn't fall for it. I just got paid. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like, I made him pay me in advance before I even cut a promo for him. So when he paid me 80% of my money, I cut the promo. And then the day of the show, he called with some bullshit that it was being canceled and all that. And I was mad as fuck that I didn't get my other fucking $80 or whatever it was. But then I thought about it and said, well, fuck, I just got $300 for free. So what am I tripping about? And,
at least you got paid, man.
Yeah, he motherfucker needs to pay everybody on that show that took other bookings. That motherfucker needs to pay. Or I done already got his address. So, you know, we're just, I'm just waiting. I don't want to make no public
just give it out to
statements.
everybody that they can get paid, man.
Yeah, man, just pay everybody, man. Just leave it at that. Just pay everybody, motherfucker. Love you, High. Happy birthday to my... Hey, look, that's for High. Isaiah, my nigga. He's my brother, dude. I love that cat. I love that cat so much.
Let's see. Last one from Blake.
All
he
right.
said, you retired from deathmatch tournaments while putting Dale Patrick over. Speak on him.
Well, Dale Patrick's like my son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've seen the post. You know what I mean? And he's another up and coming talent. Like you asked me earlier, Dale Patrick's is one of them. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them. He's good hearted. He busts his ass. He does everything he can for the fucking fans. He's an indie boy. He's my guy, and that's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? And it was just right. It's right. I'm not going to go out on top. You know what I'm saying? I will not do that. I believe if you're going out, you got to build the talent and leave the business better than it was when you got there. I'm not going to go out destroying everybody. If I beat somebody's ass, it's because they deserve it or we're setting up something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on the end of my career. I'm at the end of it. I want to push guys. I want to help build guys. I want to put guys over and make them better talents and make them better workers and do what I can to teach the best that I can do and give them, which is my knowledge of this business and angles and and promos. You know, that's probably one of my top things is being able to cut a fucking promo. You know, that's
shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to leave this business better than I found it because that's the way I was brought in. And that's what I'm going to do. So this next year or so that you see me in there, shit, I'm going to be building talent. That's what I'm doing.
All right. Let's see. Favorite deathmatch stipulation to watch, and favorite to work.
I'm a mark for the Taipei glass match just because it was one of the first we ever seen, and I'm really good at doing it. Probably one because my punches are lethal anyway. So with glass taped to my fist, then that happens. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what's going on with it. I love being able to be smart about shit, you know what I'm saying, and make it make sense. So I love the barbed wire matches all originally because of Japan and the way Terry Funk and them brought it in, you know what I'm saying, and Sabu and them guys. So I'm a mark for being able to, me and John Wayne Murdoch, you were talking about deathmatch, the fire match we did was one of my favorites of all time too. Where John Wayne Murdoch is a great talent too. He's one of the top. I could go on here and list 100 fucking guys for real that are good shit. If they're at the top or the echelon of the deathmatch world, which everybody watching this knows who that is, you know what I'm saying? Then I got love and respect for them all, for every one of them. I've either worked with them or been shows with them or worked with all of them. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them. And I got nothing but love and respect for everybody that does what we do and does it right. If you do it right, I love you. If you do it wrong, then I fuck you. We're gonna fuck you up. And that's just the way it is. So that's one of my favorites was the no rope barbed wire on fire match.
No rope fire death match. I love fire. Let's see.
Yeah, that seems to always get a thing, and I always do the Rolling Hard tribute. I love Rolling, and rest in peace him and Bailey, JC Bailey, which was his birthday just not too long ago. I miss you guys badly. But where Rolling used to set his fucking hands on fire and do the karate chop. That's where, me and Tony would always light our hand on fire and do the punch. You know what I'm saying? We was all doing that shit, and that's what that is. That's really a Rolling Hard tribute. Yeah, pigeon spikes suck.
All right. Jeffrey A. Sam wants to know scariest gimmick being used today.
Is what?
The scariest gimmick being used today.
Gussets.
Gussets?
Gusset plates, man. Fuck that shit, man. That and those
big
ass, they got these really long, and they got gussets, man, because they don't go nowhere. They just gash you. Also, they got these little spike things, man. They've been putting in shit. But see, you fans keep coming up with new and innovative, crazy, damn shit, all the time. There's these like little. I've seen them like needle things coming up. The needles ain't a bad thing. I mean, I used that with oh my god, my big dude from Alabama, fucking he's a monster. God damn, I can't. Brian Woods. I stuck him in the face with that bitch and Carnage Cup. You know what I'm saying? A few times. Brian's a great talent too. He's also underrated. He needs to get his ass out there to the East Coast. Need some shit handled.
I like pigeon spikes. I'll get
You like what?
pigeon spikes.
Yeah, that motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about. That's them long things. That's the fuck I was talking about. Them and Gus's, man. Fuck those. Fuck them both. I
They
mean,
had a
I'll do
razor
them
wire.
if I want
I'll
to.
do both. Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying? And the razor wire was brutal. Razor wire sucked. You know what I'm saying? The razor wire really sucked.
You did razor wire?
Yeah, I mean, Carnage Cup is always out there. You know what I'm saying? And I done it with Ian. Done razor wire twice. That shit sucks. I'd rather set the whole motherfucker on fire and burn me up before you fucking get me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Barefoot thumbtacks were brutal. To be honest with you, I did that
one with
twice.
JC.
Yeah, I did one with JC Bailey and I did
And,
one with Ian Rotten.
IWA East Coast.
East Coast, yeah. I did one with JC Bailey. Bam, motherfuckers, bam. That's right. Stitches are for bitches, wear the scar, motherfucker. That's JC. Yeah, you know, so and I wore plenty of them scars. You can look at that fucking road map. I got a fucking road map to Japan on my head. You take with all kinds of back routes and shit. Like a lot of ex-girlfriends and bullshit in that motherfucker. That shit, my forehead is fucked up. You can stick dollars in that motherfucker. So,
who's one guy you wish you worked with?
Guy I wish I would. That I haven't worked with, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I got to work with Sly, worked with Raver, worked with Marcus, worked with. There's a few. I haven't worked with Jimmy Lloyd yet. I haven't worked with Casanova yet. I haven't worked with Carlos yet. I haven't worked with. I love Nick Mondo. Me and Mondo would have been awesome. And me and Beater was great, except for the table not breaking. That tried to kill me that night. Me and wife Beater was fucking amazing during the whole IWA shit. I love Beater. Let's see. There's fuck.
I'm trying to get Mondo on here, man.
Yeah, Mondo's man. He's hard, man. That's VIP right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That motherfucker's the shit. I love Nick Mondo. He knows it. He's on. I'm sure he'll peep this shit. Mondo was great, man. I put him over heavily in my shoot. Huh?
You ever wrestle Supreme?
No, I was booked against him 3 times, and he no-showed every show in California. But here's some shit going on, and I'm gonna say I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this. All right,
there's some big shit
happening. All right, there's some big shit going down. Well, I don't want to fuck up the promotion because I don't know if they've announced it yet. There's 2 major big promotions that I'm in talks with. One is on the East Coast. One is back again on the West Coast. And I can't give major details out, but just put it this way: East Coast and West Coast fans are going to be real happy this year. Real happy. And I just put it that way. If you want to see me, if you want to see Corporal Robinson again on the East Coast or West Coast, it's going to happen. It will happen this year.
I got Supreme coming on here the 18th.
Yeah, he's a good cat, man. I got nothing. I love this work, man. I love this work. And I hope if this West Coast shit goes down, it actually happens for them fans out there that love me, which there's a bunch of them on the West Coast that love me. They get to see Corporal versus Supreme. You know what I'm saying? One time.
John R. Gray wants to see Corp versus Kit Osborne. I just like giving them shit.
Kit Osborne? Yeah, book it shit. You know what I'm saying? Book it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm down.
Since we own Kit.
What's up, Russ? Still got to do your podcast too, buddy. I know.
What do you think about that whole fucking pulling glitter out of his pocket shit?
I'd punch him in the nose.
He did it at the No Ring Deathmatch tournament.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like when Peter B pulled the dildo out. I stuffed it down his fucking throat. Like that, it'd be that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you to bet don't do that, home skillet. And then if you do it anyway, then I am not held responsible for what happens at that point.
Let's see. Who you think is gonna win? Del Patrick or Kroger in a Taipei Deathmatch October 22nd at AWR?
I gotta go with my boy, Patrick. he's the current champ. He just beat me in the tournament. And that kid's good. The new kid's really good. He's really good. But I think I got to go with my son on that shit. I mean, that's like that's a no questions. I mean, if I went against my son, that'd be like kind of like fucking dumb shit, like retorted. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking on the no ring death match, what do you think about that shit?
Look, man, I'll show you. I'll show you what I do in a no ring. I work out of the ring so much it don't matter if I'm in the ring or out of the ring. I'm still gonna put on a fucking show. You know what I'm saying? So I did a lot of my best work out of the ring. You know what I'm saying? So wrestling on the concrete in the ground, I give two fucks. I'm still gonna beat your ass. And I'm still gonna hit you with shit, and I'm still gonna boot camp you through some shit, and that's just the way it's gonna be.
What's the highest fall you ever took?
Well, I did the balcony dive at Kelly's Bleachers was 22 feet where I did, it was supposed to be a leg drop, but there wasn't a ledge. So I ended up coming straight down. It ended up being like a double stomp on Ian Rodden, like 20 feet in the air. And when I hit him, my leg spread. So it was like I landed in my nuts and crushed the table with him and me and my nuts. I'm barely still getting my nuts back these days. From that fall about 10 years ago, 15, something like that. It might have been longer than that. It was it was MAW days, you know what I'm saying, at Kelly's Bleachers. And then I did a lot of fucking balcony shit. I mean, Mitch Page powerbombed me off the top of the Charlestown building. You know what I'm saying? You know, so there was a lot of shit. You know, I took a lot of crazy high flying shit. You know, so I jumped off a lot of shit. You know, I did the leg drop at the cage. That was, I think, 15 feet in the air when I did the leg drop on Trent Acid in the cage in Philadelphia to a sold out crowd. Okay. West Side Wars, I think it's called West Side Wars. I think it's still out there. It's still out there. You can still watch that shit. Me and Trent, rest in peace, Trent Acid. That's another one of my brothers. God damn, I'm sick of naming my brothers that are gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go through a fucking list of them, bro. It's crazy.
It sucks, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Guys,
John Gray wants to know your thoughts on Casanova Trey Martin, the no ring death match.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Onita did it with the exploding barbed wire bat shit. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, I ain't mad at him. I mean, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? if that's your thing, you know. You know, I don't really have an opinion, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, he did his shit. It's his shit. Fucking, he still does it. You know, fucking make some money, pay the boys. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that runs shows that books the boys, that gets them a payday, I'm for it. I don't give a fuck. Unless you're some backyard fucking assholes that are making fun of shit or doing shit wrong, then I think you're a fuckwad and we should beat your ass. But if you're out here just paying the boys right and the guys are doing shit right and they're getting an extra payday to feed their family or put gas in the car to make it to the next town, fucking go for it, man. Do it. Do that shit. And I'm for it. Support indie wrestling, whatever the fuck it is. Out the cage, in the yard, in the tree. I don't give a fuck. If it's independent wrestling where you're paying the guys, fucking do that shit.
How do you feel about backyard wrestling?
Well, you know, I was originator of going to back. You know, I first went to backyard wrestling when J.C. Bailey, you know what I'm saying, and Jose and them were out there. And they'll tell you, man, I come out there and I try to teach the kids the right way and the way to do it. And I brought a lot of guys over that came in through IWA and from there, Jay, probably a bunch of them. I can go through the list of the guys that were there. That we're running through. It was basically the start of BBW with Joe Bailey, rest in peace, Joe, and Vicky and them. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of the first actual, you know, deathmatch guys that gave a fuck, that wanted to come and teach these guys the right way to start doing shit. And I think if the boys take it in their hands to police the business like we have always done, and they show up there and these guys are showing respect and honor the way you should, then give them the chance. If they want to be disrespectful little fucks, not want to pay dues, then beat their goddamn ass. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? If they're being respectful and want to learn, we teach them. If they want to be disrespectful little fucks, then we treat them like that and we beat the fuck out of them. We end them. That way that shit's over. Fuck the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? We teach them if they want to learn. If they don't want to learn and do it the wrong way, then fuck them up. Beat the fuck out of them.
Make them learn.
It's one of two ways, man. You do it right and learn the right way. You do it wrong and we fuck you up.
There you go. Now, back here, whenever the IWA Mid-South and CZW was going at it, how did that start?
Yeah, I remember that well because I was fueling a lot of the fire.
How did all that start? Like, where's the beginning of that? Like, who came up with the idea?
Who? What?
Who came up with the idea to start that feud?
Okay, way it initially started, I had been seeing what CZW was doing, and I seen what me and Mitch Page. This was in the middle of me and Mitch Page feud. And what I did was Smart Mart Video was just starting to become big. So I started calling out CZW every show. And I started putting over IWA because CZW was getting the noise at the time and we wasn't. And then it flip-flopped. IWA started making the noise because we were doing the crazy, crazy shit. And then I finally, I guess, you know, Zandig, much love, and Ian finally fucking put the two. And then they, out of nowhere, Ian called, he's, look, we can't tell nobody. We're hitting the fucking arena tonight. And it was me, Ian Rotten, and JC Bailey in the infamous fucking attack on CZW, where I ran in the back, I nailed the door locker room shut. That was a shoot. We beat up the security guards. That was a shoot. And we beat the fuck out of Zandig and his wife in the middle of the ring. And that started the whole the whole IWA. I don't think Zandig told any of the boys anything about it, so they were mad. And I think they thought at the beginning I was shooting all over them, but I wasn't. I was really just trying to get both products over. I was just trying to put it out there, you know what I'm saying? And it worked, and the fans loved it. And Ian John, now how the angle ended up going was retarded, you know, because I only worked beater down here a few times. And then I ended up wrestling Necro Butcher, which I was feuding with everywhere in the world, which I should have wrestled one of the CZW guys like Gage or Hatred or, you know what I'm saying, one of them guys in the deal. But I ended up working Necro, and we tore it down. You know what I'm saying? Me and Necro always tore it down. And Necro's one of my favorites of all time to wrestle with, work for, hang out with. He's a brother. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He's also got one of the hardest punches in the goddamn industry. That motherfucker hits hard. I know because I felt him every fucking night.
Who is harder, Brain Damage or Necro?
Necro by far. I love Brain Damage, but I my punches beat Brain Damage. Necro's, it depended on what night. Some nights his were better. Some nights mine was better. And we fucking left knots on each other's head for decades. We re-entered that a few, I want to say probably 5 or 6 months ago out of nowhere, because Necro fed me about a case of fucking beer at the ICW show. And we were just signing autographs, and then he was reffing. And then all of a sudden, the motherfucker calls me out. We end up doing the fucking sit-down bar fight spot. And the crowd going ballistic, of course.
Everybody
and I wasn't doing shit on the show but drinking and signing autographs. So the motherfucker, and then the first punch, he split my lip. Like I'm bleeding. And then I was like, all right, you son of a bitch. He was like, oh, no. And then, blam, I just fucking drilled him. Split his too. He's like, oh, okay, we're done. yeah, we're done. And that just brought up some old good. I love Dylan. But yeah, that's shit. But Brain Damage hit hard. I'm not taking nothing from him. God rest his souls. You know, that's just that's another one. You know what I'm saying? That's another fucking one. You know, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I love him. God rest his soul, man. I miss you too, Damage.
Damn. All right, Jared Emmett. What do you have to say to the workers who don't help set up or tear down the events?
Fuck you. If you're a young worker and you do not set up and tear down and pay your goddamn dues, fuck you. Eat it. Be in a locker room with me and the motherfuckers and do that shit. Be one of the young guys that shoot off and not help. I dare y'all. I dare you, motherfuckers. I dare you. I straight up fucking double dog dare you. You know what I'm saying? That's a bunch of crocky shit, man. That's
I
a
see
crime.
Trayvon doing that shit.
You know, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with Maddie being a legend, myself, others being legends that help out. You know what I'm saying? You think you're gonna let the promoter pick up shit and he's trying to pay guys and he's trying to get out the building because you young fucks don't know how to pay dues? Yeah, well, it's about time you motherfuckers learn how to pay some dues. You young fucks. That's what I think of that. I think it's bullshit. I think it's a crock of shit. And once again, it's policing our own. The vets, you on the card, you see that shit happening, call them cocksuckers out. Make their asses get out there and start fucking helping. Make sure that shit's clear before y'all leave the fucking building. It's also on the vets to police that shit. If the vets ain't policing it, the young kids are gonna get away with it. It's up to the fucking vets.
That's true.
And I dare you to do that with me on a show, motherfuckers. I dare you, you young fucks. I dare you.
All right. Garrett Emmett wants to know, what do you think of promoters who don't pay their workers or force trainees to work for free?
Well,
I think that's
trainees
bullshit.
that work. All right, trainees that work for free is paying dues. In
Well,
some
that's
cases.
true.
You know what I'm saying? That's paying dues. So I'm there.
Not the
The guys, workers that don't pay the workers, fuck you, man. And once again, that's where I used to get in trouble because I'd punch him in the fucking mouth if I didn't get paid. Unless you built me or helped me get in the industry, if you didn't have my motherfucking money when it was time to have it, and it was not a legitimate excuse, not this, oh, the house was down, and I know I promised you that. I don't hear that shit, man. What you know what I'm saying? What I hear is, oh shit, man, I didn't mean to break your jaw like that, dude. My bad. My bad. I mean, that was a whole lot worse than that $200, wasn't it? That broken jaw's gonna cost you about 10 grand.
Let's see. John Gray wants to know, how about the workers who don't research other workers they are on shows with, and they use uh, someone else's music, and he references to Carnage Cup 10. No names, just Carnage Cup 10.
You can't be a dumbass like that. You know what I'm saying? You like, if you're a young talent, man, you know it's your track. You know what I'm saying? I dare somebody to come out the drama left, right, left with me on a chord. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just go ahead and do that. Watch what. I'll let him get to the ring. You bet your ass I'll let him, and then I'll come right out afterwards, and I will cut a promo and make him look like this fucking big. And the crowd's gonna pop on their ass, and that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? That's me personally. If somebody's using my music, I would make a gangster the crowd move. Hey, shut up!
Here we go. I like this one. What do you think of fans that help tear down and set up the ring and shit that don't ask for anything in return?
They are the best in the world. They're the best. There's guys in Louisville, Corey and Harbo and them guys, that bust their ass to go and Corey's crew, Corey Barger, I'm pretty sure it's his name.
He's the one that actually asked the question.
Oh, okay, yeah. Them guys are awesome, man. Them guys are fucking awesome. They're great shit. Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't take nothing for granted on that shit.
Let's see. Anybody got any more questions?
Hey, y'all got to check out www.prowrestlingforum.net too. That's one of my boys. He's dope as fuck, man. His name's Richard Lane. He's really great guy that's trying to promote deathmatch wrestling and everything. And he's got an actual website going. You know, I know everybody's on the Facebook thing and we keep that, but he's trying to keep it alive, like on the net wise, like in broad bases. Support that shit, man. Y'all get your asses on that shit. That shit's dope. And it's another avenue for deathmatch guys to be able to promote their stuff on. You
got any more plugs you want to go with?
Man, just make sure you get your asses out there to the AWR show on the 27th because, like I said, if you get tickets now, it's going to G Raver and Brandon. We love you, buddy.
That's going to be on DVD?
Hearts are with you. Huh?
That's going on DVD?
Yeah. I think the show's going on DVD too. My shoot interviews out there. Make sure y'all get that, man. It goes into some of the stories we talked about tonight, but goes into really depth shit. Get my shoot interview, man. If y'all want the real deal Corp Holyfield, y'all want to watch that bitch. You know, and it puts over and it covers a lot of things that people didn't know or understood. and how I feel about things and the way I'm going on things is I love y'all. I don't have no heat. Promote all shows. I love Trainwreck. It's another show in New Albany. You know what I'm saying? Like that's JC's company. I just said I was even going to show up for him.
Oh
No
yeah,
heat
that's the
there
one with JC
whatsoever.
Rodden.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's cool with me and him.
Speaking on that, what do you think whenever I forgot what it was, the whole health crisis bullshit, where they said wanted the
You
fans to go get tested and all that bullshit?
Look, man. Here's the things. I get tested every 3 weeks anyway. You know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker wants tested, then just get the blood work and show them. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody out here with crazy shit. These boys been doing it for a long time. I feel safe every time I'm in the ring with one of them. If there's somebody that isn't safe, they know it and they get out of the business quickly. Like our other brother, you know what I'm saying, that had his problems, and I'm not going into that because it's not my business to put his business out there. But he's a dear friend, and we still got love for him. But get your blood work. It's no big deal. You ain't got shit. You ain't got to do shit. That way, that covers everybody's asses. Everybody that wants this shit done, just show them. I mean, look. I was fucking an idiot back in the days and all that shit, but I never shot up, never done no dumb shit like that. And I don't have anything crazy, as many fucking crazy dumb bitches as I was back in the day and banging. I got lucky, but I don't have anything crazy. I have all my blood work every time, and it's produced at any point in time. It can be produced, and you can't catch shit like that by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be an intercourse. If you've done your homework on how you catch AIDS or anything like that, you cannot catch it by blood just being on something or around you. Once blood hits the air, everything dies immediately. It dies. It all dies. Once blood hits the air, it's over. So it has to, that's why sex and things like that and needle where it's inside, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't hit the air yet. Once blood hits the air, it's over. You can't catch it. So it is what it is. Just dumb motherfuckers being dumb motherfuckers. Kids that think they need to be something that they wasn't shit, and they got mad because your ass got whooped, and your daddy wants to go crying to people and get a bunch of shit going. Your daddy needs his ass whooped. Luckily, I wasn't there because I'd have whooped your daddy's ass in the parking lot. That's the type of shit I used to do. You know what I'm saying? You want to start a bunch of shit with the boys and fuck them up. Fuck you, man. I just kick your ass in the parking lot. Meet me out back. I don't need a crowd, motherfucker.
David Russell wants you on this podcast.
It's going down, Dave Russell. I love the Russell podcast. Love Dave. It's going down. You set it up. Let me know. We doing that shit, buddy.
There you go. He's all for it, man.
Yeah, that's my homie, man. He been around for years putting over guys, man. Putting over, you know what I'm saying, deathmatch guys and getting their shit out there. And I love all you cats that do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be nothing. We wouldn't be shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys put us at the status we're at. You guys help push our stuff. You guys help us get paid. I got love for all y'all. You know what I'm saying? All you guys that are putting our stuff out there and supporting deathmatch wrestling, I got nothing but love for all y'all. The companies that I work with got nothing but love for y'all, and it's just the way I'm keeping it, man. I got love for everybody. I got no hate towards any company, any person other than Jim Cornette, because he can suck a dick for that shit with Raver. That's the only person in the world I have heat with is Cornette's ass. Dale, I love you, kiddo. I just put you over a bunch already.
Yeah, I was about to say, he just jumped in, man.
Yeah, Dale just jumped in. I just put you over, kiddo, a bunch.
Is there anybody else you want to put over? Tell her to fuck off.
The fuck off tour, hi buddy. It's basically the nobody. Yeah, Cornette for fucking saying that shit. All that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, man, for that. I mean, he's the only one that gets a fuck. Everybody else, I got love for you. I don't care if it's IWA, GCW, all them guys that everybody thought I had a problem. I don't have a problem with none of them whatsoever. None. I got love for you all. Keep doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Keep busting ass. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna keep doing what I can do for you fans out there. I'm gonna keep busting my ass and being Corp. And that is what it is, man. Until then, man, it is. I see y'all out there. Shit just got real tonight, Bub, and I appreciate you.
Shit, they want to keep going. Blake wants to keep going.
Well, you
y'all
keep going.
I
mean, I got nowhere else to be tonight. I cleared my schedule for Murder, Death, Kill Club tonight.
I'm here, man.
So I got my bottle, my boys, and my homies, and we've been covering shit for I don't know how long we've been on the air. A little while.
I
And
still got more beers.
yeah, so we got more shots. So yeah, if y'all want to keep shooting and keep hearing my ass, bring it on.
Let's see.
Did you go to the gathering? No, I didn't go this year, Jeff. I'll go though. I got no problem. Like I said, I got no beef with Joe and Joe anymore. I got no beef with ICP. Rudy's he's an asshole, you know. But other than that, fucking rough.
You had beef with ICP?
Huh?
You had beef with
I
ICP?
don't got no beef with them. I don't have heat with them. They heat with me, I guess. You know, that's one of the things. You know, it is what it is. You know, I love Joe. I love Joey. You know what I'm saying? I got no heat towards any of them. None of them. No drama. You know what I'm saying? That shit, when all that shit went down, like I said, I was fucked up beyond reasonable doubt. You know what I'm saying? I was pilled out of my mind, coked out of my mind, drunk out of my mind, and I was hella fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it took 3 years of me spending in fucking jail, getting my shits together. And my thoughts on Kevin Brennan, he always paid me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it was one of the guys that he made a promise, he always kept it. You know, he with me. You know, and if it was something stupid, crazy ass shit he wanted me to do, I did what I wanted. I always do what I want. That's just how I operate. You know, so
what's the stupidest thing you ever did in the ring?
the what? The dumbest
stupidest thing you ever did in the ring.
Well, there's a lot of dumb shit I've done. Cactuses sucked. The barefoot thumbtacks really sucked for about a month and a half after. Yeah, those suck. The worst one was with Ian that I did in Milwaukee, because he hit me with the thumbtack bat on the top of my foot and on the bottom of my foot. So not only was my foot swollen on the bottom, but it was completely swollen on the top. I had to wear them big. I don't know if y'all remember them. I know I'm fucking old, but we used to remember those shoes that look like tennis shoes, but they were really like slippers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all remember that shit, but they look like real tennis shoes, but they were sandals. You know what I'm saying? And they were fluffy. They're real big and fluffy and shit. And I had to wear them bitches for like 2 months until I could actually put my feet in the real shoes again. Other than wrestling shows, which I could get my boots to wrap around it and tie it down. And that's just what happened on that shit. Rick Brady. Did I see Rick Brady's on this bitch? Rick?
Oh, Rick. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know there's a bunch of them been coming on there. I heard that Rick Brady was there. Love you, Rick. Much love.
Another one from Blake.
What about your manager?
Another one from Blake. He wants to know, what do you think about Kevin saying GCW is losing steam? What do you think about GCW in general?
GCW is awesome. I mean, they're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Brett and them may think what I think, you know, there's some kind of animosity or something. I don't have any. None. They've been doing it right. They've done shit in Japan. They're catching shit. They're kicking ass. You know, what can you say about it? But they're getting boys on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot hate on somebody that's doing good, and they're doing unbelievable. So, I mean, how in the fuck can you hate on that? I mean, they're doing good shit. You can't hate on that. That's what I'm saying. They just did a major tour in Japan with Kasai and them and Freedom. I mean, they are what's going on right now. They're the new ECW of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say nothing but fucking kick ass.
Is CZW dead? What do you think about DJ Hyde and how he's running CZW right now too?
All right, hang on. I'm gonna do a shot on this one. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I need a shot for this one. Okay. CZW ain't never gonna be dead because they got money. So they got money. They can still put on shows. As long as they put on shows, they're still gonna be doing shit. Is it where GCW is or H2O is? Nope. It's not even the same caliber. It's not I don't even think it's the same league, but they're still putting on shows. They're still kicking ass. They're still, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not what GCW and H2O is right now. And I don't even know if they'll ever catch them, but they're still doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They're still drawing people and they're still paying the boys. So once again, you can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? You can't hate on it. Is his booking into? Is he done shit that I probably would have done? No, but it's not my money and it's not my show, so it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm not putting my show on the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not my money backing it. You're not calling me asking me for angles that failed, because when I book angles, they don't. Look at JCW when I was booker there. we went to national pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't think Benoit did it.
I was about to ask you that.
No, I do not. I do not think Benoit did it.
Thoughts on Dojo Wars?
I would love to be back in Detroit, man. I'd love to be back in Detroit any fucking time. Just call a nigga, I'll show up. You know what I'm saying? Just call me, man, and say, hey, Corp, you're booked this date. I'm going to call you and be like, all right, how much? And we're going to work that out. And then I'll be like, all right, cool. And I'll kick my ass there. I'll be there. That's how that operates.
Speaking on that, what's the least amount of money that a promoter has tried to pay you?
Oh, my God. Early days, nowadays, they don't even try that shit. They know better. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no,
like
you're a fucking legend.
The only person that could pay me low and get away with it was Ian. And that's because he built me at the time. Without him, I'd have been nowhere. You know what I mean? Plus, he got me big paydays. So he earned the right to be able to give me a low payday back then. If we agreed on a payday, he paid me what he was supposed to. If we didn't and I left it up in the air, then he paid me where the fuck he felt like. And sometimes that would suck, but it was what it was, you know? But I would say the lowest amount was 100. Other than, you know what I'm saying, $100, 100, you know.
That's back whenever you were beginning, right?
Yeah, that's when I was younger.
Young and naive.
Chris, I love you too, man. I got it. I remember. That look, when Chris was my manager, man. God, that shit was hot for AT Huck. Oh my God, Chris, tell him about it, man. He was our manager, and it was me, Too Tough Tony, Cash Flow, Necro Butcher. Man, kid, you still get which coupon you want, Cam? What's the going rate for me today? It depends what you want. Depends on what you need me to do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrestling 4 or 5 matches, you're gonna pay me quite a bit. Well, actually, you're not, because I'll work a deal out with you for a certain amount per each. I'm fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm fair. I know what the rate is on people. I know what it goes. I'm easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, Gary will tell you. You know, he'll tell you. I don't want to put boys' business out here like that. You know what I mean? But trust me, I've been paying my bills at this business for 25 years. I pay my bills doing this. So, you know, saying so. That's what I got to say to that. So, and the only job I've ever had is pro wrestling and some security gigs. And that's it. That's all I've ever done. So
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Once you retire,
yeah,
will you ever come back and do another tournament?
Once I retire, I ain't doing shit but getting fatter and lazier. That's why I haven't quite caught it quits yet. I've been asked already to do a couple tournaments, and I told everybody, God damn it, that my last tournament was at AWR. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be a very special occasion and a good reasoning for me to come back and do a tournament. It would have to mean something. It would have to be for somebody that means something to me, and for the fans that are there that hasn't seen me or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have to be something big, and a great payday for me to be able to do that. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm working in the AWR offices. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be running the wrestling school. I'm going to be helping Gary and them guys book angles. You know, and my guys down Southern Indiana, hopefully they all worked it out. Any upcoming appearances? Yeah, I'm at AWR. I'm actually this Sunday. Hang on. Fuck, I don't even know how to look at it. This Sunday. I'm wrestling here in Wisconsin. I just remembered that shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, right up the road too, man. Fuck, I'm gonna have to promote that shit too. I'm a fucking asshole, man. I can't believe I almost forgot their own show and I'm wrestling in like 3 days.
Put it on the group, man.
Yeah. I sure am. Yeah, it's me. It's me and my tag partner up here, Blazing Ben, and my buddy Just Jake. And he's putting on a show in West Bend, Wisconsin. And that's where I'm going to be at Sunday. And then I got the 27th with AWR, and then the other shows that are bigger are in negotiations, and I can't give those dates out because the promoters want to release it, but those are coming soon. And that's where my scheduling is. It's not as big and filled as it used to be. It used to be every fucking, I was in 4 or 5 cities a week. But I've slowed it down. Of course, you know, a heart attack does that to you, and you know, stents and things like that. This slows you down a little bit, you know. I gotta have a procedure done Friday to stop the bleeding in my stomach. But other than that, I'm good. I'm as healthy as you can be.
Why are you retiring?
Why am I retiring?
Yeah.
Because the new talent's good, man, and I'm old and fat, and my body just don't. If I can't put on the show that I know I can put on for you people that I've been putting on for 25 years, I just don't want to be one of these old guys wearing sweatpants. Doug Vato, there's the other promoter I was telling you. I just don't want to be that old guy in sweatpants that just comes in and does 2 things and charges a guy $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a dickhead move, I think. If I'm on a show, I'm going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it all out there on the line. You know, I'm not going to half-ass nothing, and you know I'm going to give you what I got. I'm just, my entrance is a little bit slower these days. I make sure I have plenty more cigarettes these days because, you know, I'm the healthy buff that I am. And, that's where that is, you know, and it's getting close. You know, Terry Funk always told me, he's like, you'll know when it's time, kiddo. He said, what you're doing is unbelievable. When Terry Funk and Mick Foley look you in your eyes and say, look, what we watched tonight was some of the best shit I've ever seen, and it comes from 2 legends like that, I knew I was on the right space. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was in the right thing.
Awesome, man. Well, I want to personally thank you for doing this shit.
Hell yeah.
And on behalf of Murder Death Kill, I want to thank you.
I appreciate you guys, man. I really do.
I hope we have you back on.
Hey, man. For you guys, man, or anybody, you just let me know, man. I'm down. I free up my schedule. This is what I do, man. I like talking and hanging out with y'all. I love being with the fans out there. I love being out there. Doug Vato, my guy, dude. I love you, man. You and Cam. I love that crew down there. And if Doug and Cam and they get with my boy Gary, and we all start doing some good promotional work, and the boys in Southern Indiana and Middle Indiana are going to be some happy motherfuckers. Jeffrey Skelton, what's up, my brother? Yeah, he was one of the guys from the beginning when we were talking about all that shit, to where I've been sending out a little money here and there to pay them guys back from that Kill 'Em All Cup shit. So he'll fucking flat out tell you. And see, there's one of them assholes, you know, say gathered. He's one of them dudes that's talking that crazy shit. No, I don't have any gathering tickets, bro. None. I ain't had none in it's been like 13 years now. That's old news, man. Old news.
You got any T-shirts or anything you wanna plug?
Just, you know, my shoot interview, man. My shoot interviews is shit, man. Y'all gotta peep it out. That's it, man. Be sure if you're a wrestler out there and you want to see what's up, you're in the Indianapolis area, man. Make sure you fucking make sure you peep it, man. It's dope. You guys will love it, man. It shows. It talks about my whole career and everything going on. And much love. What's up there, Harbo? See, I even put out the big Harboski over, man. So as you can tell, I put over IWA guys too, man. I got no heat with you either, John Williams. I'm sure y'all gonna see people got heat everywhere. I don't give a fuck no more. It's all good. Nothing but love on this end.
No, I was about to end this, but I see Slacker on here now.
Slack on here?
I
What's
see
up, boy?
Slacks on here.
Man, what's up, Slack? Hey, look, right there. That's one of the deathmatch up-and-comers that are awesome. And me and Slack been in the ring throwing down with each other, and we drank some beers afterwards a lot. Slack's the shit, man. And great job in Japan, bro. Great motherfucking job over there, bro. Just want to let you know.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you being on here. I thank you so much.
Man, thank you guys too, man. Much love, bro. Call me up anytime, man. I got y'all.
We'll definitely have you back on, man.
All right, brother. Be safe.
All right. Peace out, man.